have a little bit of snacks while we do this.
Hi.
Oh, you're starting with my favorite game in Mario Party 5.
In case people don't know, we're doing playthroughs of each Mario Party, and at the end of it, we just rate these games that we all love and do. Or love and don't. Some we do, some we don't. But I think, just like Mario Party 4... No, Mario Party 4 started bad.
Yeah.
This one we're starting with a bang, I think. This one's astrological.
This is actually my favorite game. So, double edge, baby!
We're starting with that big of a bang, huh, Brandon?
Yeah.
I
You
think
literally did. You started with my favorite.
Ooh, this one's really good. I think it's an S tier game too.
Okay. Well,
You like the basic one too, huh?
I can
That's one of my
accept
favorites
that.
too.
It's pretty fun.
That one is my favorite in 5.
Because that one's like a, can you find it first? Can you find it first? And it's random, and then they have some look-alike icons that throw you off.
And see if you're lucky if you guess it first when it's so hard to see it.
Yeah.
This one's banana punch. You just punch barrels, and then you get whatever's inside.
Boring.
Yeah.
Boring, but not terrible.
Because
it's at least it's really short.
They make it a cross, and then they like give everyone their own section, so everyone just breaks to the middle, and then you're done.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
You might fight each other a little bit, but it's like a.
And there's no way to tell which barrels have 3 bananas and which have 1.
It's the most inoffensive can be,
I think
so
it's
it's like a C tier.
I think it's like top C, middle
This
C.
one's banking coins. You really
we played this once, but this was fun.
Yeah, it's a very powerful everyone wins game.
I like it.
That one's really fun because it's like, oh hey, hit the box, oh grab all the coins, and then like it's tilted around so you start sliding off from underneath the thing, and
yeah,
it's fun. I think that one is.
I think it's B.
I would put it in A. I had a lot of fun the one time we played.
I want to put it here.
I would put it in A.
Alright,
I had a lot of fun with it when I played it as well. I like how it's tilting. You never know where the coins are going, so you're like, whoa! It's just like hectic. Makes it fun. Especially when there's so much money on the line.
Berry basket.
See.
See?
This is another inoffensive
It felt
That's
inventive,
fine.
perfectly balanced pretty much. Because even when your AI was running around with the basket, they were only like 1 point behind me and Tyler,
Yep.
2.
They were only one
And we
behind.
got the gold. I was
think
like,
it's
damn!
boring. It's like, oh hey, there's a fruit. I'll shoot it. Okay, I'll run underneath it. I don't know. This is like Coney Island, but Coney Island is so much funner because everyone's just running into each other. Whereas this one, it's like I'm just following my teammate's reticle.
Yeah, if you're a shooter, it's boring.
The next one is Bound of Music. I only got to play it. It's okay.
Oh,
this is where you jump for the invisible blocks.
That one I thought looked like it'd be really fun because you're racing around trying to hit all these invisible blocks that show up once in a while.
Yeah, I think it's cool how they count it. They'll just keep making your character stack higher. You remember the blocks?
Yeah.
Up higher and higher.
This one, I feel like it would have been a B tier if
I
I
would
played
put
it.
B
Yeah.
as well.
Sounds right.
This one's Bus Buffer.
This was kind of fun. I like how weird the controls are.
Yeah,
you definitely feel it.
That's the gimmick of it, though. That's.
The
And
silly,
you definitely feel the weight of the buffer.
Yep.
the silly tank controls and stuff.
Like B.
That one's a fun 2-player game. I'd probably put a B tier as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I do think it's. I don't know if it's better or worse than Bound of Music. It's not. Okay. Next one
Yeah,
is
I'd put below that too.
Cajun Cooking. This is the one where you press like 8 buttons really fast before Bowser gets you.
Oh, this one's fun.
Yeah.
Um,
You have to press 8 random buttons and really fast before he gets you.
I like how it's pressing fast while Bowser's so ominously just walking towards you.
Yep.
I'd probably put this one as an A
The
tier
Bowser games in this too, they have an added level of adrenaline because you might lose all your money. If you have 100 like I did when one of the other Bowser games came, it was like, what? So I don't know. It's like low A. I put it below bank coins.
Okay.
Yeah, I would too.
What the hell is this
Oh,
one?
God.
Look at what this one's called. This one's called Clock Stoppers.
Nope. I don't like this one. I'm gonna go
Now,
right out and say it.
Do you not like this one because of the AI?
No, I think it's a D
Okay,
tier
good.
because it's very slow. Sure, you have to match the middle and you have to coordinate, but jumping already with the controls, it's horrible. It's hard to jump over the hand, and that's the whole point of the jump.
For some reason, yeah, the characters move like crap in this minigame.
And it's one of those weird games where
They don't run.
if you position the hands correctly the first time, the people behind you, their hands might already be closer to the next one. so they might get it just by virtue of that.
Yeah, that's kind of.
And so it can flip flop a lot. It just be like ding 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 back and forth.
Well, with all that being said, gamers, I would put it here.
Yeah.
Put a D.
It's not terrible, but
it's not the worst thing in the world, unless you run.
But there's better ones. This one's Coin Cash. I like this. Everyone
fun.
gets.
I think this one's an S tier. This one's chaotic fun.
This one's
this
better.
You
than
just run all over, jumping, hitting coins, jumping off blocks, and hit moving coins,
and I think there's something to be said that nothing screams more Mario than jump and get blocked like coin blocks.
Yeah. And it's in front of Peach's castle.
Yeah.
This
one's so Mario, it's Mario.
Coney Island.
This one's weird.
Tier.
This one's weird. I think the fact that sometimes the damn you're under it, but it still doesn't land your cone, for me, drops it from S to A. There's a lot of times where it just falls through me.
I will say that is because the characters. You are supposed to line up the cone.
Yeah,
so
for
smaller,
the cone, not the character.
For smaller characters, it's easy to see the cone. For characters like Wario, it's hard to tell once his body's covering the shadow if your cone's in the right spot.
Yeah.
That being said,
it's got some weird perspective issues.
I still think it's an S tier game because it's just hectic fun. Everyone's running for the ice cream. Oh, what the? You can kind of wiggle each other around and stuff.
It is a good game.
I would put it at the bottom of S. But
it is a 2-to-1 vote. I mean, it's only a 1 space difference for now.
Yeah.
This one's Countdown Pound. This is you guys did this
we
today.
We did this. It's
I don't
not
like it. It's chicken, but when both you and your opponent can see the clock the whole time, it's literally just if
who's gonna wait it out more.
If the first person just doesn't land it right on 0-0, then the second person's gonna win.
Yeah, I think it's okay though. I'd probably put it. It's better than.
It's an inoffensive C tier game.
I'd put it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
C.
This one's Divine Climb.
That one's just kind of boring.
This one was very boring.
Just like this. Okay, which DK one's better? This one. Or
I
this
would rather play the punching barrel ones because at least right when you get to the middle, you might punch an opponent one time.
Okay, so
because that one's weird because they let you go up and down, but it really didn't feel like you needed to really.
This one's Flight Cards.
This was a much better way to do the button predictions than hiding in the cannons.
Oh yeah, I agree. This one's actually pretty cool.
That one's fun. The presentation, you're in a boxing ring. It's fun.
Even though you're just putting up little signs on a stick.
I put that. I'd make that a B tier.
The one thing I don't know how to feel about the game is that you can constantly swap, but at the same time, if you couldn't, it's still guessing anyway.
Yeah. So I don't think it changes the fact.
I mean, that's how that one where you hid behind the stuff in Mario Party 3 was as well.
Yeah, hide and sneak. You can change it till the last second.
Yeah.
I'd put it here.
I put it in B tier.
Bottom B.
I would put it bottom of B.
Alright, so you win 2-to-1 vote.
2-1.
This
one is one of the best brawlers in the series.
Yeah, one of the best, because you're fighting each other. Yes, there's all the stupid
iframe issues.
Iframes, but that's taken care of with the fish jumping through.
Yeah.
And
if you're stuck not moving.
I think it's the best one so far.
Drew's made me freaking fly Supermaning away from the stage sometimes.
I don't know how I did that. I'd put it at the best so far.
You would put it at the best so far?
I put it bottom ass.
Okay. Tyler, it's pretty much your vote where in S it's going.
I think it belongs like right in the middle.
Alright, in the middle it goes. This one, what is this one called?
This is
rope. This is, I mean,
it's one of those luck games.
You just pick and watch.
This is a luck game with like Western stuff is already not my favorite, so this is a luck game with the most boring presentation.
I'm not a big Western guy either.
I would put this as D tier. It's the most boring luck game. It's like usually in luck games, it's like something crazy's happening. This one, it's literally pull a rope. Oh, I had the 10-pound weight follow me or whatever.
I'd put it.
I think it's a D tier game. It's so boring.
I'd put it here. All right, Brandon.
Slightly boring, but not inoffensive.
All right, Brandon. So I put it here. Yeah. Tyler puts it like down here. Where do you want it? Either go here.
I'll just go with where you had it.
Okay.
I swear I like it.
This one's I don't know what this one's called, but this one's called the Tyler game. Let me find out.
The fish one.
It's fun. It's fun to run around and just grab them all, and then like the way they throw the lines back in, sometimes it's hard to tell if it's a fish.
Oh, fish sticks. Yeah, fish sticks.
I put it like lower A.
I
put it between Bowser and the coin one.
I think it's a B tier game.
I put it at the bottom of A. I think this is a good average. I think it's.
Sounds like it's going to A.
Yeah. This one's ground pound down. I think we only did it once.
Yes, and I love it. I think it's a really fun one.
It is.
You're going through these dark caves, and you got to know when to do the full hop, and you got to know when to do the short hops, and
a little bit of luck because you can pick a path.
There's a little bit of luck. There's a little bit of trying to predict because it's like, oh, okay, I think I see that there's 3 heavy hitting ones in this row. So
yeah,
I think that one's great. I think that one's like the top of A tier so far.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like where it should
Ooh,
go.
okay, fine.
Why? Where would you put it?
I put it like one before it. I think.
Oh, that's not a big difference. You acted like you're
I
gonna
think
put an
Coney
F.
Island's better, but all right, fine. Handy hoppers. This one's good if you have 2 humans.
This one, I love this one.
You
It was funny
coordinated.
watching Wario jump all funny.
This one's funny to watch, but
It's a play I think is pretty fun.
it's
If you're the jump rope spinner, it's not as fun as if you're the jumper. I think. Because then you just That's all you do.
I mean, this one just A.
Yeah, but it's reactionary A. The other one's just you just want to be spinning it.
With that being said, I think
it's a B tier.
Yeah, I put it at the top of B.
I would have put it low A.
I would put it in between the buffer and the.
Like
No,
this?
I'd put it right below the buffer.
Okay, we'll have to average out to somewhere here. But Brandon puts it all the way up here. Whoops.
I put it like low A.
I think it's better. We'll put it.
I'm glad that you guys aren't the stupid. Because I've seen tier list shows where someone's like, "Well, I want this to be in B tier, and you guys are all saying F, so I'm going to say S just to bump it up." I hate when people do that.
That's just dishonest.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, it's
being
just
dishonest with yourself. You're
just
just messing with people.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking about that just now.
Okay, this
It's like
is head
just
waiter.
give your honest opinion.
This is head waiter, where the countdown from 9 to 0.
So,
and it's-
I think me and Brandon probably should have tested it a little more, but the part where it becomes strategy didn't really feel like strategy
it
that
still
much.
felt like luck.
I would say it's like it's better than the clocks and it's better than the ropes, but I think the DK games are better.
Yep.
You think so?
Yeah. I
So it
100%
is.
agree with that.
This one's Leaf Leap. I'm putting this one up.
Leaf
here.
Leap's pretty fun.
Leaf Leap is like a top of A.
I like the urgency. You're like, oh, I just want to keep
Okay,
going, keep
no,
going.
I'm gonna
think
say
I think it goes.
I'm
here.
gonna say bottom of S because it's like, hey, I want to go fast, but if I go fast, I know I'm gonna screw up and
Yep.
fall down like 3 leaves. So it really tests your speed under pressure. Where you,
I think it goes here.
I think it goes there too. I had
Yeah.
a ton of fun.
I can go with that.
Next one is the slot
F.
machine one.
Slot machine one.
Like it's boring,
I don't
but
think
it's
it-
not the
It's
inoffensive
pure
type
luck,
of boring.
but I think it's better luck than this crap or this crap.
Yeah, it's
so?
better than those 2 dueling games. I would put it. I would.
I'd put
it's
it
just
here.
like hit a block
I
and you're
think
done.
I agree with Drew's placement. I would put it top of C. It's a fun
I would
luck
too.
one. It's
I wouldn't put it F, but I would put it D.
I think it's better than pick a
'Cause
rope done.
Because you
The pick a
spend the
rope
whole
one's
board hitting a
stupid.
dice. You just don't want to hit
But
another
Brandon,
dice
it's a
just
slot
to hit a slot
machine.
machine.
Why do you think people love gambling? I can't wait to see what I get. Let's see.
Yeah, but they put something in, hoping they get something out. Whereas this, you don't put anything in, and
And
the
then you
most
might
you
get-
get
Wait, is
out
this a
is
battle
like nothing
minigame?
crazy.
Which one? The slot machine one?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh, so
Then
you,
you
put
are
something
putting
in.
money
That is a bottle mini. That is a.
It's
battle
literally
Okay,
the
okay.
actual slot machine.
mini. Yeah. Now, if that was a regular free for all, maybe.
Yeah,
not
as
the
a
case.
regular free for all would have been a little bit lower.
All right, next one is Mario Can. This is where it's kind of like the Great Deflate, but you alternate your.
I think this
together.
one. Do we put Great Deflate in an S tier?
We put it.
No, we
No,
put
A
it
or
put
B.
Great
A.
Deflate as a B.
I think. Wait, B tier?
It's A or B. I don't remember. We already
We put
forgot.
a B.
Yeah, I think this one belongs pretty much where
Where
Great
that one
Deflate
was.
does. It's got a fun presentation. It's got different endings based on whichever can you started
Yeah.
the game
But
with.
you have to base it around these other ones.
It's still coordination.
Like, which one do you think it's
That's
just
true.
better than or less than?
I would put it in.
I'd put it right here.
I put it at the very top of B.
Okay, I just put it one lower than you. Brandon,
Yeah,
what
I
do you
put it
think?
top of B.
Okay. This one's a Mario Max, where someone's a
Mario
block.
Max!
S tier. This is an S tier one.
S tier,
I agree.
baby! Woo!
When you're the big mech, you feel powerful. You're shooting these blasts that shoot people across the room. And then when you're the small one, you're just zipping around
I think
like a
it's
mosquito.
pretty well balanced too. I've seen both sides win. I've
Yeah.
seen it draw.
We've
We've seen
seen
all
the whole
three
spectrum.
endings.
If it's not well balanced, they hide it very well.
Yeah, I think it's at the bottom.
I
of
think
S.
this is one of my most favorite ones we played. I would put it.
I put it at the bottom of S.
I'd put it in
I put it
my
above
slot
the leaf.
too.
I put it above the leaf.
It's my slot 2 so far.
We have to average out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
fine with
me.
me.
I'll take it.
I'm fine with it too.
This one's not. So
Oh
great.
god, this one's F tier.
It's just a ball dropping.
I'm not joking. This one for me is F. I absolutely hated it. If you're on the rope, I feel like
Big
it controls
top drop.
like ass.
I would say
And if
it's
you're on
functional
the-
enough to be D tier. But
This one's like
See, I
Archer
didn't even think
Rivalry. You heard me make the comparison.
Yeah.
I think it's here.
I think it's F for me.
Our first.
The rope feels
Here's
way
what
too
I'm
slow.
gonna say this. I'm gonna
you
say
can't
this.
reliably jump over someone without probably jumping into an orb.
I feel like-
it just still doesn't work.
I'm gonna say this. I feel
Lining
like
up the orbs
a
too.
1v3 shouldn't feel easier for the 3-person team as your teammates fall off,
Yeah.
because then you have more room to move. That's just like.
It's the Archer Rivalry issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it goes.
But fundamentally,
Means F.
it's not like the most broken, and I don't think it's the most boring thing. Dropping the balls on people is kind of fun.
Are you gonna agree with me here, Tyler? Or you
I
going
think
Brandon?
D. I would put it at D. I feel
Hey,
like there's worse games.
Mario Party 5's doing great. We put, 20 games on the board, and we finally have one here, not
That's
even
true.
one here yet. This next one is called
Spin. Boom.
Bill Blasters, where your thing spins and it stops and you press A to shoot.
Bill Blasters for me was
I liked it quite a bit.
This one's a pretty fun battle.
It is.
yeah, it's
I put it at the top
I
of
put
A.
it bottom of A.
It's
Bottom
one of
three.
those. It's one of those
I put
battle
it.
games.
Oh no, I'd put it in the middle of A. I'd put it right after the Bowser.
It's one of those battle
Okay.
games where everyone's paying attention to who put the money in.
Yeah.
Like Drew
Or just
Drew
who
had
had-
100. He
Or
put the
just who had the
50
lead
in.
in general.
And then I
Had the lead
like
at the
how
time.
it's kind of a double-edged sword. As you get hit, your machine is slowing down so you can be more accurate, but you also have less chances to shoot if your opponent's still spinning faster.
That's correct.
I'm glad you get slight iframes when everyone's picking on you, so you can get a couple cop shots out at,
Where do you
at
think it should
someone.
go, Brandon? Your brother says here, and I say at the very top.
Top A. I'm with Drew.
Top. Okay, you're going there.
Me and Tyler played this off camera.
This is diffuse or lose.
It's okay.
Where you just constantly ground pound, and then whoever.
It starts to get a little tense.
It's
Towards the end, like if like you missed the short fuse and then it's
Yeah.
getting really close. So I would put
I
that
think
one.
it's fine.
I think
C.
it's a B tier.
I think
B
it's C.
tier.
It's funner than anything in C. And
I think it's the top of the C tier.
I would say top of C or bottom of B.
I was gonna say
I
like
think it's the top of C.
the second to last in B or the last in B.
I'd put it here. Is this a fine,
Yeah,
average?
that's fine.
Okay. This one's Chimp Chase. I like me some Chimp
Oh,
Chase.
Chimp
Drew
Chase.
likes Chimp Chase.
I think Chimp Chase is like a top of A, bottom of S.
Top of A, bottom of
I'd
S.
put it at the
Yeah.
top of A.
I
I
think
love
it's
Chimp
great.
Chase. It's
I don't
just
know.
hectic and
For me, it's. I mean, it's not bad, but it's slightly generic feeling to me. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about it where I'm just like, I'd put it in a high B, maybe.
Okay.
I'm never like, whoa, Chimp Chase!
What
I'm just
about
like,
you,
okay,
Tyler?
it's Chimp Chase.
Where's Chimp Chase
I
going?
personally would have said.
For me, it's just, okay, it's Chimp Chase.
I think
whatever.
bottom of S because it's fun. It's like chase the monkey. Oh, this monkey's close to the color.
Well, if you say here, and
I say bottom
here,
of
he
S.
says
Yours is
here.
top of A.
This might have to be the average.
Thank you, Brandon. Okay.
This one's
I'm just gonna put them over here for now.
What the hell is this one called? Oh, this one's Chomp Romp. I always won this one.
Oh, Chomp Romp.
This is
Romp's
where you
weird.
whistle
This
to guide
one's
it.
fun, but
It doesn't ever have any variety.
the way this
at all.
type of game works, it really needed 2 or 3 variations and not just the same thing every time.
Or to have some random elements that happen, like maybe a
Emergency-
paratrooper or something flies through to hit
Yeah,
you.
maybe a bowling ball gets rolled down the slide.
And it needs to be random so you don't see it coming every time. Because this
It's really good,
this
though.
feels like it comes down to a formula.
I think
Once
it's
you
okay.
got it,
I would
it's
put it
all
top
you.
of C.
I would put it at top of C.
Yeah.
I'd put it top of C.
As a
You guys-
kid,
think
I
you guys are
loved
right.
it. As an adult, not as much.
Guys, come on. Can this
F
go here?
tier. See, that's the fundamentally broken
There
mess
we
that
go.
belongs in
Yeah,
that
Kirby
that's
tier.
Curves is bad. Are we done? Can we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, Dinger Derby. I want to put it up here.
Dinger
This-
Derby's
Dinger
pretty
Derby-
fun. I like it.
I love Dinger Derby.
It's just reaction to,
I
to
sucked
different
at it, but
times.
honestly, it's like an A tier game. It's
It's
just
A
a
or
lot of
S.
reaction
I'd put it in
times.
S. I'd put it right here.
I
don't
I
think
think
my-
I'd put it where Drew puts it. It was really fun.
Dinger Derby kicks ass.
See,
It's
I,
all you gotta do is hit A, but that makes it a lot of fun for some
I would
reason.
put it between Bowser and the coin bags.
Oh, it's so.
Wow. That's
I
such
love
a
the
drop.
satisfying crack when you get it. Ka-ching! Ka-ching!
I think And it might just be because like my spatial awareness isn't apparently as good as it used to be. I can barely.
Is this a 2-to-1 vote?
If you guys,
I would put it there.
Yeah, I guess so.
This one's Dodgeball.
I actually don't like this.
It was crazy at first, but what I don't like is how if your opponent's too close to you, you blow yourself up.
And more often than not, when it's a 1v1, if you are not hugging each other, nothing usually happens for a really long time. With me and Tyler it was either me and Tyler or me and Drew had a dodge game go for
do you
so
remember the last time we played this?
It happened in 1 second.
It was literally 1 second game because everyone threw it at someone else, or no.
Mario got too close to me, so like I hit A, they wind back. Mario decided to walk right in front of me, and
boom, and then
I
just instant hit me.
It's the funniest thing in the world.
It's
but that was an exception.
I think it's better than this. I put it here.
I
still think it's top of C.
I think it's D.
You think it's D? Well, it's 2-to-1 vote.
I'm gonna say this: when it's 1v1 and no one's hugging each other like a moron, it gets really intense because then everyone's like, "Holy crap! I don't want to be the one to die."
I don't like projectiles that hurt myself.
Yeah, projectiles that hurt yourself are rough. It's fine if it blows up in your hand because you're not supposed to camp with it.
Yeah, fine.
But
I'm okay with that.
The fact that it's like Brandon's right here and then I throw it and I kill myself too. I don't like that.
Flatiator.
Gladiator, I think.
Someone's on the big ball.
When you're by yourself, I wouldn't know what it's like. But
I do.
In the group of 3, I think it's like top of B tier fun.
Taking both into account, I think it's
better
than Bus Buffer.
I was about to literally put it right here.
Better than Bus Buffer.
I think that's
right
fine.
there. Here you go. Next one is Flower Shower.
This is fun.
I love Flower Shower.
Yeah,
it's just run around and collect shit.
Easy ass. But every time we play Drew,
it's true.
I want to win, goddamn it!
I put it right here. Right before
I put it
above Dinger Derby.
Okay, I put it below.
I was gonna put it between Leaf Leap and the other one.
This might have to be the average.
I think it's better than but here's my thing. I think it's better than Dinger Derby because I thought Dinger Derby was an A tier game.
I know. Well,
I'm fine.
This is what happens when you have freaking 3 people on the same.
The next one's an S tier.
This one's Frozen.
This one is also an S tier.
I'm so sad we only got this one once.
I know.
This one's fun.
That one goes right below the mech battle for me.
I agree. Yeah.
That one's
okay.
Fun.
Not much has to be said. Huh?
I mean, come on, you're fighting over crystals.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's like
cool.
It's only slightly worse than the fish one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And once you have like 3, everyone's on your ass, and it's funny.
Yeah, Joe. Oh, you're not.
It was me.
It's like the Shine Runners from Mario Kart.
It is exactly like that.
And I love that type of game.
This one's a Heat Stroke.
Remember, Kink.
This is with the fake out swings and the real swings.
Where I hit A and you all 3 died on the front.
I really wish I never got to be the one. I wish I was able to try it.
I never got to either. It was only Brandon
and the CPU that got to
It's pretty fun, and so I got to do both.
I would say when you get to do
fun.
the mind games and trick people out, that's always a fun thing.
Yeah, because you hit B, you're like,
when you're on the platforms, when you're trying to not get wrecked, it's also fun.
I agree. I put an A right here.
I would
put it bottom S.
I'd put it where Drew put it.
All right, 2-1, go ahead. Do it, gamers.
Next is Hotel Goomba.
I think that's an S tier. That one's fun.
This one's S?
That was a very fast-paced puzzle.
I think it's A.
Yeah, I think
I put it between the coins and the Leaf Leap.
Just barely above us?
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon?
I put it above the coin bank one, whichever that one was.
Oh, it's way down here, huh?
Way down there?
This is a hard thing.
It's like a lower A.
I like spatial awareness puzzles though, so.
How do we average this out? You put it here, he puts it here, I put it here.
It'd probably just be where you want it then, because I'm a whole tier above.
Next is Hydrostar.
S tier.
This is top, almost complete top of S. This is probably my number 2.
I would put this right below the crystals.
This is probably my number 2.
Oh, under Frozen Frenzy?
Yeah, I would put it 2 above.
I'd put it right here.
So
well, that's the average. Go right ahead, gamer.
I love
Get your pick.
I wish we got it more. I know we got it like 3 or 4 times, but I wanted more.
Way more. Me and Tyler played this one.
That one I
think
think
didn't get to do this one, but Tyler and Brandon tried to.
As a 2v2, I think that one is like really good coordination.
It is.
I think that one's like a top of B tier
simple, it's fun, yeah.
I think
it's just a bit too simple, so it
actually,
B.
I'd put it around where the coin bag one is in A tier because I think it's about comparable and fun to that. Because then
you think it's better or worse than this one?
I'm putting one slot worse.
Okay, what about you, Brandon?
I would put it top of B.
Okay.
It's just slightly too
I put it here.
simple. Well, 2-1. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think
ahead,
it is better than this other ground pound one.
X
This
was
one has
S.
manic mallets. This one's
S
where
tier.
it combines, just like domination.
Combine your mashes.
It shows you, but it's combined together.
And I like as the hammer is raising, it shows you which team's kind of winning. So
Oh, yeah.
it makes you get a little more like, oh damn, no, I don't want to die.
It tells
so
you the
start,
whole time when someone's winning or
That
losing.
one's
So you start going really ham.
near the top of A.
That's an S for me.
I put it.
Above Leaf League. for me.
The presentation is
I
not
put it
as
here.
fun as some of the other A MASH games we've had.
Yeah, I put it here.
So I'd put it below that. I'd put it
Brandon puts it up here.
Yes.
I'd put it right below the ground pounding blocks one.
Oh,
I
you
love
drag
that one.
it down quite a bit.
Actually, I'd put it below Coney Island because I love Coney Island too. Coney Island, right below Coney is where I say.
This area will have to be the average.
Yeah.
Probably
Where did
right
Brandon
here
say
then.
bottom of S?
He said
right
right
above
here.
Leaf League.
It'll probably be slot 2 or 3 then.
Okay, it's up to me. I like Hotel Goomba a bit more. Mazed and Confused.
S tier. I
This one is
love
pretty
this
fun.
one.
This one's really good, but I think it's an A for me.
I think it's an A too.
For
I
me-
think,
Just based on the sheer.
but it is the top.
I have
of
so
it.
much
It's-
fun. I put this one right above the mech battles because
For-
it's so
You like that one
fun.
that much?
Damn,
I love it.
I love it.
You're
I put it
running,
right
you
here.
run, you run, then you try to like time when you stop to see how the walls are gonna go, and then they go in your favor, and you're like, yes! And they don't go in your favor. It's like, holy crap, do I wait for them to go again, or do I start running in a direction?
See, that's
I put it right here.
that's
I love it.
actually my issue with it. I want it to be a little more skill based instead of. Okay, Tyler, they just opened it up. Tyler just gets to run for free.
There is some
versus-
luck in there.
This is what I think, because remember
I
that
think it's
one in
just
Mario Party 4
slightly
where
too
you're
much
running
luck.
on the cliffs? The one where you're
Yeah.
on the cliffs was too much luck. I think this one is the right amount of luck to where
I
the
felt
skill
this
based
was
is still
A good
fun.
blend of
I think
luck and
this was
skill.
the same as like that in that sense.
I put it right here.
I'd put it where Drew puts it.
Not quite an S, Tyler, but you
I
know
would've
what?
Not
It's-
quite,
It's,
not
it's
quite.
touching it. This is Pop Star Piranhas.
That one's
Eh.
fun, but I think
It's
got
okay,
too,
but it's not that great.
it's got too much potential for everyone to tie.
I think it's
That is
C.
very true. That's the biggest issue.
I think
But
it's like
too
C.
easy.
And it's an inoffensive. Put it like slot 3 and C.
Slot 3 and
It's
C.
C tier for me as
I
well.
think it is better than Berry Basket.
Yeah.
So how about there, guys?
Yeah,
Next
that's
one.
what I meant by.
Yo, F tier,
I
baby.
don't like this one.
F tier, that's what I'm talking about.
If I gotta figure out what it's called.
F tier.
Quote for speed.
Quote.
This one.
Yeah,
is-
they call it quilt for speed, but it's slow as hell.
Quote
For
for
one.
This one's heavily sided for one.
For two,
Especially
yes.
if it's a human.
Heavily sided for the one.
But
Three.
it's still better than the one that's an F tier. I just don't know if it. When we
It's
got,
it's the
when
top
we
of the
got
F.
that one, we were never like, oh.
It's top of the F.
The only
I
time
was-
it's
I
fun,
was like,
the only
ugh.
time it was fun is when all three of us were together, and then we coordinated.
But
imagine,
even then.
it does not matter if there's a human and that one.
Did
you lose.
either of you get the one?
No,
Oh,
you only
I'm
did.
the one.
Only you. And
I
when
don't
you
think
were the
it's-
one, you smoked
I would say I
us.
would say like bottom of D because I just think
I
the
say
one
top of
in
F.
F is significantly worse. But
I think top of F.
This is hard. It's like
It's
how
I
so
think
you
slow.
can see them both ways.
For me, it's
It's
just
not
too
even
slow.
a slow thing. It's just the imbalancing.
Well, I mean, like when taking both into account, the,
If you
the
take into
slowness is what
account
drops it to F for me.
the balancing and it being
I think it should go here. It's not good.
it's fine.
It's not. It's not good.
Next is revolving
This one I think
fire.
that's an A tier.
None of us got to be the center.
No, only the CPU got it.
But
That being said,
dodging
I
was
still,
fun.
I still think the dodging part was fun.
It looked like the CPU had a lot of control.
Yeah, you have a lot of control with the fire,
It was
and
a-
then
it was
you,
very
the
responsive.
computer
can
did the
dig,
ground
you can-
pound like
yeah.
almost every time it lit up, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I put it just under Maze and Confused.
A tier, yeah, probably.
I think
Probably
right
Drew
there
has
sounds
it.
good.
Cool, everyone
You
agrees.
sound like a gamer.
This one's Shy Guy Showdown. I mean, it's pretty.
It's
to the
super
point.
fast, so I don't want to put it super
It is
high.
cool. We didn't get to see it.
I think it's
It
top
is cool
of
that
B.
you can't put a fake letter up to trick you.
Yeah, that
I think it's
too.
top of B
I
because it's
always
one
remember that.
button press and the game is over.
I think so too.
That is true.
I'll put it there.
B.
If it was like the first to 3 or something,
This is
I
that-
would have put it in A tier.
This
but
is that
it's only one
racing,
shot.
the sky race.
This is
Where you're
Survi-
dodging the
Sky
bomb.
I
Survivor.
think this one is an S tier duel game. I would put it right one above the leaf jump.
It is pretty fun. I like the fast pacedness of it.
Like you start slow, it's like okay, we're dodging,
And you
dodging,
start-
and it starts going
it gets
really fast,
hectic.
and you feel the weight, so you don't feel like those really
Yeah.
fast UFOs from that
You got
one
some
video.
slow
gotta,
turnaround.
Like, you gotta predict and
Yep.
think. I think it's
I think it's pretty neat.
I think
Yeah.
it's bottom of S.
Bottom
right here.
ass. I'm okay with that.
Wait, where exactly in S did you say, Brandon?
I said bottom.
Okay, that's fine.
Bottom.
I was like, I only
I'm
put it
with
one
it.
up above.
Squared away. So it's okay.
The first time we got it, I thought I liked it better than the mechs from the previous game. But I think the mechs in the previous game is better.
Oh, tree stomp when
Yeah.
you're driving the tree, big tree thing.
This one is still
Yeah.
fun.
It's okay. I don't mind it.
This one I
It's-
think
I
is
never
like,
got to be the little one and try to juke the big ones.
I
It's-
think
it
it's
was
a B
big-
tier.
It was basically take tree stomp, but take away your 360 movement and turn it into
a grid,
the 4.
Fire Emblem grid.
Yeah, the 4.
I
grid.
think it's
so
a B.
I put it right here.
Yeah, I put it. And it
I would
doesn't
put it
have
at
it doesn't have a random power up that they throw out, that banana. So
No.
I'd put it at the
It's
very
worse
top
than
of B.
Okay.
I put a mid B.
Well, we can agree to this because I put it.
Yeah, Drew said
lower
A.
We'll put it there. Next is
Yeah,
Beam
UFOs. I
UFOs.
slay this
Team. I
apparently.
like Beam Team.
That one's hectic. When you're by yourself on the ground, though, you feel pretty helpless.
It is tough. To
You
win.
feel very helpless.
Those UFOs are
The
fast.
UFOs are
Pew!
so fast that they're like A tier fun, but then being on the ground and just feeling helpless is like C tier.
right.
That's
I
true.
put it here.
All my experience.
I
comes
put it
from
like
UFO.
mid B.
Mid B.
Or no, I put it low B. I put it right above the bomb fuse.
Diffuse or lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Put it
feel
right
like
here.
I have more fun with it than bomb.
Okay, we'll do that. Go on.
Go with Tyler.
Next is triple jump.
Oh,
I like
Triple jump is
baby.
an S tier masher.
Yeah, it is.
It knows how to make a mashing game fun.
And then you
It's
got
mashing, but then it's alternating, so you gotta swap the right time.
Yeah.
I put
Maximum
it here.
effect.
It's a lot of fun.
It's cool seeing the little rainbow, especially on that B button when I really, I
It's
really
hard.
took it.
Yeah. I put it right there.
That's fine with me.
It's really hype.
I
It's hype.
would put it one below because I just love that everyone wins game right there. But
Yeah, I do too.
I'm with it.
But
I'm
if
with
you-
you.
with
Gosh, goddamn, the S is getting pretty crowded.
Mario Party 5 got the best
Yeah,
mini games
it's
I
got
think.
Mario
really
Party
good-
5 has had some really good games.
Next is what is this one called?
Oh, that's Tube It or Lose It.
Yeah, tube it or lose it.
We saw that one.
Don't
quite a
lose
few
it.
times
You
too.
tube it.
That one, I don't know. I feel
don't
like
know how I feel about this.
in the small inner tubes, I don't feel agile enough with the acceleration and deceleration.
Yeah, I think it's when you're in the air, you're locked into your speed.
Well,
That's when
Well,
people
I
hate
felt
you.
like the inner tube doesn't have enough left and right movement when you're slowing down or speeding up. And the spike one, when I played, it felt like it did that how the tube should.
Oh yeah.
Like the movement left and right while you're speeding up and slowing down felt much better.
I put it right here. Or here. Yeah, I put it.
I-
next to-
And
put it
I'd
here.
colliding
put it-
with your teammates is kind of silly.
It's still
but
fun to me. I would put it top of C.
It is
Okay.
fun.
I
I
put it
think
in the
it's
middle of
better than anything else in the C tier so far.
Yeah. I look at that.
Okay.
I look at what's at the top of C and I'm like, what the hell, guys? Because I'm
Okay.
doing it. Don't like that bomb game.
Geez, I gotta start scrolling. Next is Twisting
tornado.
Out. Twisting Out.
You played that one
Eh.
one time. That was
One
alright.
time. You just
It's
ring
okay.
You just ring each other out.
I really felt like the hitbox.
It feels like
up and that.
it feels like kind of like bumper balls where you would never lose, but they thankfully made the tornadoes shrink.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
I felt
barely
like-
better. I don't know.
I felt like
put it-
giving
put
you a
it here.
hammer instead of letting you punch and kick actually dropped.
I'd put it right after the fruit.
I felt like
tree
jumping
one.
and kicking would have
Oh,
made it
after
funner.
here? After
Yeah.
that dumb fruit tree? What
I
about
put
you, Ray?
it. I'd put it above the piranha plant one, so one more above where Tyler put it. I don't
So it's
know.
up to me, huh?
Yep.
I think here, because this one has too many ties.
Yeah.
Willflower, this is...
I think-
baby!
No, there's no way that's S tier.
What are you talking about? That game's freaking fun,
How
man.
the hell can that be up here with triple jump, which is a way
It would be
better
the
mashup?
bottom of S.
I
don't
think
think so.
it's
But I had. Oh, you like
This
fun
is your
with it.
generic mash A to win.
it's a
You think
generic
so?
mash A. I
It's
think
cool. You got psychic powers.
It's
You're
not as cool
bringing
as this.
life. You're bringing life to the world.
I like the presentation more, and I think it's
I like his presentation.
the hammer one is funner,
The hammer-
but the
hammer mash is
presentation for the flower is better.
The hammer
So
is
I think
just
those
2v2
two
of them.
should go side by side. To me, I don't care which one's which. I just want them right next to each other.
The thing I love about the flower presentation, I've always got my eye on Tyler's, and it's always really close. Like, oh no, you don't, buddy.
Yeah, because the leaves will start popping
goes
out
vroom,
until the
Yeah.
flower head
And the
comes out.
flower grows bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it's really cool, and
Alright.
it's the sweet spot for mash timing.
Wait, where to end up?
I
Did
put
you
it
put
here,
it-
right in front of the mouth.
Oh, okay. It's kind of
I
hard to tell
wanted
'cause you can't
to
see the
ask whatever.
flowers really. In
Can't
there.
Next
believe
is
you.
Later Skater.
Later
This
skaters
is
in
the
S
race
tier.
one. I
This
think
is the Drew game.
This is my game, yeah.
Dang, I almost won that one time too, but I think that's an S tier race game.
It's the water boat game from which one was it? 3?
Yeah.
It controls much better. It's funner. Put it like A.
I liked it better
I put it
in
S.
3.
I put it A. There's a bit too elbow. There's a bit too much elbow bumping, but it is.
But that's
kind of
it's fun when you can steal that inner turn from someone else.
Second verse, same as the first. I say this all the time, but it's between the leaf game and the coin game in S tier for me.
And here, I'd say it's right.
Okay, you got 2 S's and 1 A.
Who said A?
Me.
Oh.
We'll have to average out, which would mean between either.
Well,
here
Brandon
or here.
said B or A tier, so
Fine, we'll put it here.
it should average to the right a little.
Just under triple jump.
Yeah,
I've never seen a second row S tiers. Next is this last DK one. I think it's the best of the DK.
It's the best DK, but it's still not that
appeal.
great.
This one is the best DK one,
but I don't think
but
it
also,
jumps out of C.
Also,
still in C.
you're kind of screwed if your starting position doesn't have banana bunch as many banana bunches.
There's some luck to it.
Yep.
So I think
when you slip and
it's the best of
next to each other.
Yeah, it's the best of the DK games, but
it definitely doesn't jump.
Still sits in the DK games.
Come on.
Mathlete! Drew's favorite S tier.
You gotta be genuine with your honest opinion. It's not F.
It's fast. It's inoffensive. When you roll big, you feel awesome. I think
I'm glad that sense
I'd put it as like.
Okay, well, seeing as I'm seeing this here, actually, I don't know.
I would put it above the piranha plants in C tier.
Above the piranha plants?
All the way up here, huh?
Yep.
You put it quite a bit higher than I do. Because look, here's my take. It is freaking boring, right? And the fact that everybody wins, you hope you're walking away with money, but you could come out with like 2 coins if you get 1 + 1.
You could get 2 - 2.
And it's so quick.
Say someone could roll 6, get excited, and then get the minus sign, and then get
I think
6.
I think it's more interesting than this.
Yeah,
so
I think it's less because at least you get a little bit of a choice with the rope, but with that you're just hitting another block and it's random.
But this is random too, Brandon.
It is random, but you feel like you have more choice.
But you don't.
You don't, but you still feel like it.
But you don't.
But
so
you don't.
Put it there.
I'm fine.
I can't believe you argue for Mathletes. What the hell?
I know, I'm confused.
Well, I'm just looking at the other main games. This game is, I'm going to go to sleep.
I don't know.
I'm going to go to sleep but wake up a little early.
I'm going to say
I like
this,
the presentation
okay?
of the rope more.
I'm going to say that because the rope one is a duel where you have the opportunity to lose your star, it's kind of janky.
It's got more on the line, which I think makes it a little funnier.
This one induces more salt.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one's Mary Poppins, so you just mash
that
A and
one
B.
isn't.
That
see, no, that one's more of an S tier mash game. That one was what
I
Master
have that
Shoulders.
reserved for something else, but
Was that Mash A?
A and B at the same time, 30
Oh,
times.
A and B at the same time.
It was the first to
And
hit
the
it 30
presentation's
times.
hilarious because it's just minigun Waluigi.
I think it was pretty damn funny, and I tend to be skewed with my Mash
Here's
A
the
or
thing.
Mash
I
B
think
ones,
it's
but I
above-
think it's A.
I think it's A too.
I would put it right next to Willflower.
Because only hitting
Up
A...
here?
Yeah.
Hitting A and B only 30 times ends pretty quick when I can hit it about 120 times in the hammer game.
Do you think it's the best of these 3 MASH games, Brandon?
I say they're all equivalent.
I think Willflower's funner because the presentation and because there's 4 people in it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next
More
is
participants is more
Pinball.
Panic Pinball.
I'm gonna say S.
I really like it.
That was. I had a lot of
This
fun.
one's pretty wild.
It is fun.
It's wild.
Especially when you get all the balls.
Pinball's fun. I'd
am I
put
sniffing in S tier?
I'd put it as the last S tier.
I would
Yeah.
too.
Bottom of S, baby.
It's a lot funner when you get all the pinballs.
Go do
Next
it. Go to S and A.
I know. This next is Peace Out.
I don't like Peace
I
Out.
think
don't like
that
Peace
one
Out.
is
I don't-
harmed by the fact that the blocks aren't constantly falling down. You have to organize them. You're waiting for your color to come down the center.
Correct.
It makes it a lot slower.
It's very slow. I still think it's like an A tier game, but it's better than any of the other puzzle games we've seen.
I
so
think
far.
it's a B tier.
I think it's a top of B.
Mid B.
Oh yeah, for me it's like a lower A. So
Can
top
we
of B is
agree
mid
B.
to either very end or top of B? Let's put it here.
Okay.
Well, we had 2 in the B tier.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
2
right.
said B.
There you go. What is this one called? You guys already did this one.
Yeah, we did. I kind of like the little funny idea of it's gonna
Pound
be
Peril.
painful.
There are 12 buttons. Whoever picks the right one wins.
This one's mostly random,
It
Very
is.
much just
but
luck.
the presentation's hilarious.
It is funny.
And once you think you might know which button's the winner, you can punch each other,
Yeah.
So I do like that aspect. So
yeah,
I
they
think
for some reason allowed you to punch each other.
So I think
it's
that
kind of
one,
morbid.
I think that
all
one's
the
like
pain and torture.
I think I'd put that one above the UFOs in A tier.
Above the
Right here.
UFOs in A
Right.
tier.
Right.
Yeah, I like that one.
I put it right here.
When I played it, I would have put it above top of B was where I put it.
Top of B, huh?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it was still
Well, that's
just
pretty
ground pound
close.
on
You're
button.
saying here, and then
It
Tyler's
was still
saying.
kind of funny.
I think Tyler's position will be.
You've
the
got
average.
2 A tiers. So
You say right here, Tyler.
I said right there, yeah.
This is
I remember this.
pump and jump. This is again a match A to win.
Yep.
Whoever hits it
I
the
think
fastest in 10
same
seconds.
tier as the other Mash A's, but I think it goes below the hammer.
I can agree. A
Right
lot of
there.
the mash A's fundamentally all come out to be about the same.
Yeah, it's all about. It's
All
now-
about the mashing A's, the mash one button or one set of buttons
You got
are
it.
all around the same, and it's pretty much just based on their presentation. And for
Yeah.
this
Well, I'm
one,
saying I like this one more than the hammer one.
I
but both
think-
you guys
I know.
like the hammer one more.
I like the hammer one more.
I
I love that the
I'm
hammer
gonna
tells
say-
you how many times you hit it. That's
I'm
always
gonna
fun.
say that because the hammer's also a 2v2.
Yeah, that too.
Because like if I want to do a 1v1, the balloon one's way better. And
Yeah.
then like, yeah, I think.
It's because that one has everyone jumps and then there's a record camera and then you
Oh,
see
yeah.
and then you see,
see
someone
someone
go
That's
go,
by.
right. I forgot about that presentation. That
Yeah,
presentation
it does that.
is hilarious.
I mean, it's still an A tier game. Don't
Yeah,
get
it's
me
still
wrong.
great. Next is Pushy Penguins. I'm really upset we only got it once.
S
It's an
tier!
amazing game. It is an
Yeah.
S tier to me.
I love
really is.
I love those.
It's like a
dodging.
moving maze.
I'd put it right here.
I'd
Basically,
put
it is
it.
a moving maze.
It's really
Put it
cool.
right here.
Oh, that's our first like avoid getting pushed off or attack type one.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it one below the crystals.
I would
Okay.
put it. Yeah, I like it more than Derby.
Okay.
I put
Brent,
it-
do you think
me
it
and
should go
Tyler.
here or here?
I agree with Tyler.
Okay. Just above Dirge.
Oh God, next game.
Come on. Okay.
Fire! Woo!
This one is
This
Rate of
pissed. This
Bowser
pissed Drew
game.
off so
Yeah,
much.
'cause
He
you
was
pushed
so
me
mad at
into
me. Oh, I'm sorry. That's how
I
the game
wish
works.
I wish I realized that when everyone was wrecked except for me that I was
Nah,
supposed
you had
to
to keep
running.
going.
That's on me. I think that is like the S tier Bowser game. Just
It
huge
probably-
firework. Holy crap! I don't want to
It
get burned. I don't want to
probably
get.
I'd put it here.
I think yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That one's a fun Bowser.
That one's
game.
funny. Next up, we got a luck game. Luck game.
It's like Day of the Races, but you go by descriptions.
Oh, what happened
This-
last time we had Day at the Races?
This reminds me of a.
That was, I like Day of the Races, okay?
This
Random
reminds
Ride.
me of a 4-player version of the Chain Chomp eating the cakes from the Shy Guy Gambles.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
true.
description, but the description's more often right, but not always.
Yeah, I
You're
don't.
right.
Now it's 4 people.
This one's called Random Ride.
I
I
think
think,
it's funny.
this one.
I like it.
It's fun to watch. I think it's worse than
What?
Day at the Races though, because while you were like, "Oh, I wanted to pick one up," and you picked it, you bastard. Well, this one's literally like, "Well, you picked the one with the best name before I even got
the one
to
that
choose."
says
And the
will
one-
almost always win
Yeah.
or something.
And whoever picked that one did win when we played it.
Yeah, too bad we didn't get more than once though to see
So
the other
that
variety.
that's my only that's my issue with that one is not everyone. If everyone got to like pick at the same time and you had to fight over this,
That's true.
I don't know. I think the
I think it's top of
presentation
B for me.
presentation's fun enough to put it in like the middle of B for me.
What about you, Brent?
I
Top
would
of
put
B.
it right
You say top?
above.
Yeah.
I-
I like it a lot.
All right.
I will say
Guys,
you
this
get
is
some.
a
Wait,
fat-
Drew, where did you say you were putting
He's
it?
at
the
top.
top of B with
So
Brandon.
it was a 2
Oh, okay.
2 for 1.
This is a fat
I
tier
can't-
list, guys. Look,
can't
everyone's
drag
getting
it
2
down.
rows. Next is this one's great.
This
what is
one-
called?
Put it on your forehead!
This one
What is this?
is the fish one that I already loved, but better.
It really is.
It is called Rumble Ready.
Rumble Ready
Where you
is
just react against an opponent.
This one's like a top of A tier reaction game for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I like this
I
one
would
a lot.
say
I
right
would-
here.
I would put it above Willflower.
Okay.
I put it
Where
right
are you,
there because I
Brad? I would
love
put
that
it-
Goomba one and that Fire one way too
Your
much.
brother's saying here, I'm saying here. That's the middle.
I'd put it.
Where you
It's
see?
A tier, but it's a little lower for me.
Okay.
I'd put it next to Coney Island.
Down there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll have to go with the
I
average.
mean, you
from
got to
like
think
si-
about how A tier has 4
How
that
it's
are
an A
essentially
tier.
the same thing.
Yeah, it's 4 mashing.
Mhm.
Okay, is this game funner to mash? Is this game more fun than the mashed buttons?
I think.
For me, it's not.
For me, it is, and for Tyler, it is. So I
Damn!
think we'll have to do this. I like reactions more than. This one's whatever.
This one is exactly the same as the can is. It's that Bowser does it. I think
you have more to lose.
It sits.
C.
I think it sits right above or below the DK games. I'd put it right above the DK games.
I put it one above where you.
I put it above that balloon because I don't like that
above the balloon
either.
That balloon's trash.
Sub-marathon.
This one feels like you almost don't need to switch if you've got your own.
You barely need to.
It feels like they implemented something to trick you to slow down. Oh, you need to switch. No, I don't.
I also think it is not really.
It just doesn't seem like it functions correctly.
I also don't like how.
So for me, that makes it.
The player who's like waiting has no way to contribute. I'd understand if like this person presses certain buttons to do something. Like, oh, this person mashes A, this person alternates shoulder buttons, then one person's like, oh, I can't mash A anymore, switch me.
Yep.
It'd be better. But one person's doing nothing, one person can probably just carry the whole game on their own.
It ends up feeling like a 1v1.
To be honest, I think it goes here. I really don't like it.
D tier.
I will say it's better than this one.
Just feels like it doesn't work
rather
correctly.
Play the bouncy ball one.
Alright, Brad, it's up to you. Which
Top
one?
of D.
Okay, I agree. Next one's Tug of
This
War.
one is super fun because Yoshi's all like trying to hang on.
I like that it's kind of a battle royale one too.
You can see people moving around.
This is a knockout mash because it is a battle. I think of all the button mashing ones, this one's my favorite so far.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I think that one is actually a button mashing one that might go.
Do you think it deserves its own separate itself from these?
I think it deserves to go right behind the triple jump.
I think that's a mashing game that belongs up with the triple jump.
I think it's just not fair. I'm a battle mini game, so I got special winning properties. But it's fine. That's just how it is.
I think it's funny though because like the person who's the worst, you see the other three characters just yank them off,
like the computer usually.
And then Drew, and then it's like,
and Yoshi's like pulling back.
It's like, you're not gonna beat me, ass.
I put it here.
And it's so fun. You're out in a pool, just relaxing. Like this
hype.
seems like something that would just be fun to do in real life. Tug war over the pool.
Pay attention to this, Tyler.
Okay.
I'm putting it here. Brandon puts it above.
One below triple jump.
I think because of the effect of it being a trip or just a mash button game, I think it should be right below triple jump as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job, Dory. Next one is Vicious Vending.
Vicious Vending.
Boring.
This one's like Mathletes, where you just
It's the very bottom of C. It's super inoffensive.
See, but at least I know this is a 4-person one, but 2 people technically win, and 2 get flat nothing. At least with Mathletes, everyone...
Essentially, 2 people get 0. 1 person gets the normal amount of a minigame, and then 1 person gets a star's worth of money.
So where do you say it goes?
I say it goes
bottom of C for me.
Yeah, I still hate that rope game. I would put it right below Mathletes. I think Mathletes is a little more fair.
Yeah, I'd put it here too. Okay, this one's Blown Away, where you have the...
No.
I think this one's fundamentally broken, just like bumper balls and stuff, and I think it's F tier.
Yep. Problem is, A, too many iframes.
At least I haven't seen this tie.
I would say in the middle, because at least the friggin' quilting one functions.
I don't agree.
That one
does not.
The charge function doesn't work half the time.
When you guys went against each other, you didn't tie though. One of you did lose.
That was
because Tyler thought he was charging, but he wasn't charging. So he hit me. I had iframes and
Ask Brandon. He played it twice. The charge function doesn't work right.
This basically comes down to what's worse: unbalancing or stalemates.
And not functioning.
Well, no. Here's the thing.
It just doesn't function.
I'm just saying that game should be worse because it doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
Sometimes you press the button and it doesn't do.
Can we at least leave this one here?
That one's not ever going. That one's
good.
Yeah, that was
I'm just saying the quilting one because I thought it functioned well enough to be a D tier. I would put the quilting one above the fish one in D tier, but that's just me.
No, I don't like that one.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Me
and Drew did this.
This one's my favorite button mashing one in the game. It gives you random buttons to mash, and you don't know until you get it.
I would put that one.
And so then you're like, oh crap! I have to do the glow.
What did we have to do at the end? We had to mash Y, B, and R. The most awkward combination.
It started with Y.
Yeah.
And then it did R, and then it said B, and I was like, wait a minute! How do I go to this?
I was somehow, and if you play it again, you'll get L, B and Z. You never know. There's
XAL.
I think that one.
I think that was way better than this one.
I didn't even play it, and I think it would go one slot above the Super Jump.
Yeah, I put it above the.
Just because you get random button combinations
wild.
each time.
Dude, how was I supposed to go from mashing like this to I
gotta
get to B?
I just innovated better than you.
I know. I should have did 2 hands
it was
for one
really
man.
great. This one's
the Rumble
Fumble, where you feel the way the middle one
I
rumbles.
like Rumble
okay.
Fumble. Once in a while, you get.
It feels a bit too
they didn't,
janky.
I'm gonna say they didn't make all of the they didn't make all of the rumbles unique enough. So some that felt like they were the exact same to me. I'd understand if they were like, this one feels like maybe it's Chain Chomp, but most like the first or second time we did it, they felt literally the same as what I was looking for. So I got it wrong every single time.
For me,
also, I will say in that type of minigame where it's first to get 3, I don't think it's really fair that they have doubles. I don't think it's fair to have doubles.
That drives me up the wall.
Brandon, that's pure luck right there.
I got 2 correct, and then Tyler's like, "Oh, I got doubles." Or
I got 2 correct.
Pissed
so
me off. I'm so mad.
I put it right here.
Yeah,
I put it C.
I'd
put it in C tier myself. Because I have more fun with the inner tube one.
Second verse,
the Tube It or Lose It. That's more fun.
I'd say between the buffer, I put it right above the Money Mall game actually.
Right here.
Yeah.
I think Tyler's average because Brandon put his here. I put mine up here. So
I think it's still fundamentally like fun. It's better than most of the things in C tier.
Yeah, Each one's pretty fun.
Another
it's
mashing
another
wind waivers, but you're mashing the triggers.
I'm noticing 5 has a lot of mashing.
Yeah.
This game does have a lot.
I
of
think that mashing the alternate LNR goes back
but
to
it's definitely
the
a
other.
different.
I think it belongs. I think it belongs with that group. And because of the presentation, I put it between the balloons and hammers.
I think
it's cooler.
I was gonna say I think it belongs slightly higher than those because those ones are all a face button. At least this is LR.
Yeah,
so it's different
I like
of
how
mashing.
this one looks. You can.
That's true.
I really like that. It's so cool.
LNR. Go back down.
I can't believe you guys tied. By the way.
But, you see the presentation of that one's cool. You're trying to keep your cloud away.
Get away from a damn tornado. What the?
Tyler, where you
no, the Twister.
I'd put it like 2 more.
Presentation wise, I think it's the strongest. Yeah, I think I'd put it as
right here.
I put it above the orb.
No, I love Willflower. I'd put it between Willflower and the balloon popping.
Okay, we're at the average.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Because you said here, Tyler says here, I said here, so in the middle. We got 2 more. This one's a Womp Maze, the invisible maze.
The Womp Maze, I love those kind of Womp mazes. I put that like.
I put it under the other maze.
I put it one slot behind the electric maze. Yes.
I like the one. I put it one above the electric maze. I liked it a little better because it felt less random to me.
There is no random. Well, it's just luck. You're just guessing. And
you're just figuring it out.
But I will say I agree with Tyler. I do like this one more. Okay, last one. Shock absorbers.
That one would be an S tier for me. I love those type of dodging games. They're all bounding everywhere. Brandon's trying to push me, and then they start zapping. I think it's like a low.
I put it A, yeah. But
higher A.
I'd put it at bottom of S if it were me. So.
If it was me, I'd put it right.
It says here, I say here.
I put it at the very top of A. I think this is the best.
You think so? That's probably the average then.
I think it's the best A game. And there you have it,
That
folks.
is a fat... I mean, look
There's
how...
a lot of mini
now, I think Mario Party 5 might have the best library. Look how top-heavy this tier list is.
Yeah.
There's only 5 down here. There's only 5 bad minigames.
Compared to Mario Party, like 1 and 2 had a lot of F tiers.
1 and 2 were just like this.
1 and 2 were like...
semi-bottom heavy.
They were inverse bell curves.
I mean, look, I can't even show the full tier list. I could do it like that.
They have a lot of games.
It did.
5 had a big library, and 4 was very small library.
This probably has the best library in my opinion so far.
I hope most of these games.
3 had a good library.
I hope
3 also had a great library.
I hope most of the games from like middle of B tier up show up in Superstars.
Yeah, me too.
Those are a lot of good games.
I think Leaf will, or maybe that's just top 100 that it's in.
Well, anyways. I think top 100 and Superstars might be using the same exact pool of games.
Brandon.
But we can't confirm that. I don't know.
I guess we'll see. Do you think they'll bring that back? This is the best
game.
I hope. This is the best one to you guys,
That is my favorite.
That
one's so cool.
Well, guys, we'll see you all in Mario Party 6.
See ya.
Alright, see you later.
Well, we're playing Dark Souls before we start.